the new public health order. Now, there's been version after version after version. We're up to number 7. So it looks at some important changes that are going to impact our industry in particular, and they are effective immediately. Okay, so changes to holiday homes and short-term rentals. So if you are, as an agent, managing some short-term rentals or holiday homes on behalf of your clients, the limit on people that can stay at those has increased from 20 people to no more than 50 people. So, I don't know what type of properties you're renting that can take the capacity of 50, but I guess if it's people using them for gatherings or parties or whatever it is they're using them for. So that would have to go into your marketing on when you're, particularly your online marketing about the restrictions around the holiday homes. If you're doing open homes, and the majority of you are, whether this is in property management or whether it's in sales, if you're doing auctions, any real estate agent or property and stock agent involved in an auction, an open home, or any other type of inspection or viewing with a property, you must do so and be compliant with your COVID-19 safety plan. You should have revised that to take in the requirements for auctions and open homes. Okay, there is a checklist for this. Get onto the Fair Trading website, look at that. It is specific about what you need to be doing. Obviously, it focuses on the 2 big issues that we've been talking about since March, and they are the social distancing requirements and the hygiene protocols. So, if you've got that under control, guaranteed you're going to be compliant with what the requirements are within your COVID-19 safety plan. Fair Trading are pretty keen to remind agents that they need to keep an electronic record, such as a QR code or similar, of all visitors to auctions and open homes. Now, sometimes you'll have people who don't have the right type of phone. Now, they may still have a smartphone, and there are some phones that you have to download a different app first before you can use the QR codes, and some people find that really difficult to do. It might be an idea, and I know we do it here because we have to, QR code people into courses. You might just have an extra phone, an El Cheapo phone that you've already downloaded the right app that you can put people in, you can take their records and it can go straight in. So you're actually keeping that electronic record for people who turn up and say, oh, my phone doesn't do that, or my phone doesn't do that, or I can't do this, or I don't know how to do it. There's an option for you. It does say it's electronic. At the end of the day, though, if you're out in the middle of nowhere, and I was talking to some rural agents the other day about this, if you haven't got any reception, you haven't got any reception. You're taking a paper record of it. Real simple stuff. Fix it up afterwards. So, they're saying wherever practical, holding your auctions outdoors or in very large indoor spaces. So being careful about that. Now, just a note here, we know Fair Trading are actually out looking at auctions. I was just talking to an agent less than 3 minutes ago about Fair Trading who'd been out. And, yes, they have the right to look at everything else whilst they're there. They were looking at how the auction was being run and obviously if it was in line with the public health orders. So, they're still Fair Trading inspectors, so they still know what you're supposed to be doing from a property and stock agent's requirement, but they're looking very much at how those auctions and how those open homes are being run from a public health perspective. Remembering that the premises are not to exceed, 1 visitor per 2 square metres of space, and when there's 25 or less people on premises. But, this comes down to the size of the premises. And children children also count towards the capacity limit. So it's not about, you've got 10 people in there and, 15 kids, but, it is about the actual, they are still a person. Sometimes you may not want to think so, but they're still a person and they count according to the public health order. Okay. Again, if seating's required, if you're doing in-room auctions, remove some of your seating. Make sure that it complies with the 1.5 metre rules. And, and again, those we talked about it last week, and I think we even talked about it the week before in Facebook Live. Guys, you've actually got to have your COVID-19 safety plans, and, they've been updated. So make sure you check that on the New South Wales Government website and to get more information and check that you have those plans in place.